Donald Trump oversaw and coordinated a sophisticated 7-part plan to overturn the presidential election and prevent the transfer of presidential power.
Part 2 is a concerted effort to corrupt the Justice Department. Bill Barr, if you'll remember, just after the election, had quit. He quit. He wanted no party. Listen, as much of a scoundrel as Bill Barr is, he didn't want to be party to this election-rigged lie that Donald Trump was trying to propagate. Jeffrey Rosen was the acting attorney general, who wasn't party also to these lies. There was a move to insert someone named Jeffrey Clark, who was a civil rights or a environmental lawyer. He was heading up the civil division of the Department of Justice. And Scott Perry, I'm not going to get into all the details, but Scott Perry is a congressman from Florida, from Pennsylvania, who, by the way, was asking for Donald Trump for a pardon. I'm going to talk about that in a subsequent video. He was trying to get Jeffrey Clark installed as the attorney general. And Jeffrey Clark was posturing that they should write letters on behalf of the DOJ, from the DOJ to states like Georgia to say, we have identified problems in the election that could have caused Donald Trump to lose. Fraudulent, and we are investigating those. So hold off on certifying your election. Hold off on submitting your electors. And what they were doing was attempting to use the color of law, use the force of the Department of Justice of these United States to support this election lie and pressure states to hold off on certifying their election with the true slate of electors for Joe Biden. Remember this moment shortly after the election.
The president was fixated on Georgia, and Jeffrey Clark was ready to rally with Trump behind the scenes. Clark reportedly drafted a letter to Georgia state legislators that incorrectly said DOJ was investigating accusations of voter fraud in the state and that Georgia officials should invalidate Biden's win. Top DOJ officials told Clark he was wrong and rejected Clark's request that DOJ hold a press conference announcing an investigation into voter fraud, according to the Times. Clark then met with Trump the weekend of January 2nd, and after the meeting, Clark informed Rosen Trump was going to fire the acting attorney general, and Clark would take over, according to the Times.
All of that on the part of Jeffrey Clark was lies. There was no investigation on the part of the DOJ. There was no evidence found. And to send a letter, just a letter filled with lies on DOJ letterhead is, again, another aspect, part 2, in fact, of this criminal conspiracy to overthrow the United States government and reinstall Donald Trump as president of the United States.